ability as well.
Degg looks okay. We'll send it down to Kevin Eschenfeld in just a moment, see if he can help us out with some of the injury news. Hearn fumbled it, got it right back. Made the best of it, but he is hammered as he tried to turn the right corner. Coming up to make the tackle, John Nash, redshirt freshman. Let's send it down to Kevin Eschenfeld.
All right, you called it, Bill. Delwyn Degg never did go sit down or get any treatment. Stayed on that ankle the whole time. Appeared to be his right ankle. Never sat down, never stopped moving on it. I would be surprised if he's not back on the next offensive possession.
All right, thanks, Kevin, and we'll try to get progress for you on Hebert as well, as those two, the early two players, shaken up. And no offsides here, as you see Keith Meyer, the junior from Bay City, Texas, jumping the gun, and that'll be tagged against the Owls.
Second down.
Now, you won't see that much from this Rice team. They've only been averaging 6 penalties a game, and with the veteran team they've got and the precision that Ken Hatfield expects, and he's been getting this year.
Very disciplined team. 22 returning starters for this Rice Owl bunch.
6-1, and to throw it. And it is incomplete. Greg Henderson, the new quarterback, on the long pass. He's a freshman from Wichita Falls. And Hatfield very comfortable with both guys, as Henderson's run it for 4.5 per carry and a touchdown this year already. Olford was covering on the play.
It brings up a 3rd and long, and this is not what Rice likes to do. They don't operate very well in 3rd and long situations. Their team is really not set up for this type of play, Bill.
Henderson's thrown it for 269 yards, 13 of 32 coming in, 3 interceptions. Keeps the football. Broke a tackle at the 40. Across midfield, first down, Owls. As Bobby Gray, the senior from Aldine, Texas, makes the tackle. First down, Rice Owls, a 19-yard pickup on the quarterback scamper. That's the thing, even when they're throwing, they may not be, huh?
Well, Henderson, he's just going to take off. He's got 2 receivers out in the pattern. The protection breaks down, and he sees he's got clean open field to the left of the field. Does a nice job, and Bobby Gray comes over to make the tackle.
One more look from the ground level.
Yeah, you see Gray here closing from his left side, and Henderson trying to get what he can on it.
First and 10 at the 49. Hatfield, I believe it was, and he was rocked when he got to the 48-yard line. Clint Hatfield, 5'9", 184. No relation to Ken, but they've already put the nickname Junior on him, and you know the players like to have some fun with that.
Well, he's a quick back there. They like his speed, his ability with the football and in the open field, but Willie Shepard came up from his cornerback spot and laid a pretty good lick on him.
Pickup of 1, 2nd and 9 at the 48 as Henderson looks for the play, and now they'll operate without the huddle. And he stumbles coming out of the gate. A loss back to the 50 and actually in Rice territory near the 49-yard line. And Leonard was covering on the play. Marshall and also for Louisiana Tech, you saw number 36, Avance there. Brandon Avance.
Bill, one of the keys to stopping the option attack is go ahead and get some penetration from your defensive lineman. Make the quarterback run the hump or run the bubble, step over lineman's arms and hands, and that was the case there for Henderson.
3rd and 11 from midfield officially. Henderson, the last minute pitch. Turns it up, collared out of bounds at the 44-yard line, short of the first down on the 3rd and 11. And Michael Johnson was there to make the play, a sophomore out of Dallas Bishop Dunn High School.
Well, it's 3rd and 11 here. Most teams probably would throw the football, but Ken Hatfield decides to go the down-the-line option, try to win the corner, get full blocking there, and pitch it late to a speedy tailback. But not enough blocking on the corner, and the Bulldogs hold them short. It's going to bring up a 4th down.
Coach Hatfield is freshman from Wichita Falls. And now back to receive the kick for Louisiana Tech. Number 8, John Simon, the senior from Baton Rouge. And the punter, Travis Hale, is on. He's a junior from Duncanville, Texas, the south suburb of Dallas. Averaging 40.1 per kick. Is long 72 yards against Duke. And Hale. Boom, pick one. Simon lets it go, and Rice gets a nice bounce as it comes back. It does not go into the end zone, but anytime you get inside the 20, you're happy, and it'll be 1st and 10 from the 12. And that's where LaTech will operate with a 7-0 lead. Welcome back. It's 7-0 Louisiana Tech over the Rice Owls, and the Bulldog fans fired up here in Ruston. And let's go quickly to Kevin Eschenfelder.
All right, Jason Hebert's back in the game after having the wind knocked out of him. Now, Kyle Herm and Greg Henderson at the quarterback spot for Rice. As far as I know right now, talk to the training staff. There's nothing wrong with Kyle Herm, so I'm just going to have to leave it as a coach's decision. Just try to change things up. Back upstairs.
All right, thank you, Kevin. As Pittman makes the tackle on the first down play for Louisiana Tech, they pick up 4 to be 2nd and 6. McCowan, 6 of 11 for 105 yards coming into this series as he completes 59% of his throws. The middle, first down, Louisiana Tech. Joseph Smith plows his way from the 16 to the 31, a gain of 15 yards, and Scott Huffman makes the tackle.
Well, Joe Smith has delivered inside, running the football for this Bulldog offense. Does a nice job of getting in there, lowering his pads and getting under the defenders. As you see here, he's just going to take the ball inside. Good blocking up front. And when he gets in there, see how low he gets, and he bangs off and does a nice job of spinning and getting yards after the initial contact.
Joseph Smith out of New Mexico Military, redshirted last year. The throwback pass here is complete, and across the 40, 45, 50, still on his feet and brought down finally at the 34-yard line. As Scott Huffman finally comes up with a play on John Simon.
Well, it's just a roll and throwback screen to John Simon. Good job of play action. Good job of faking the ball. You see McCown throws it back. And the big block here is on the linebacker, Rashard Pittman. You see him going down right there. And watch out front as he gets behind the lineman. And Simon is going to take it in here and get some more yardage on the play.
Boy, what great effort and balance from Smith, rather from Simon. And way back on the 31-yard line, Rashard Pittman is being helped off by the Rice training staff. The strong side linebacker. You see him in the background there, headed to the sidelines. Senior out of Florida.
Bill, for that play to work, they have to block that outside linebacker on the weak side, which was the weak side of the formation, and Pittman was there, and good job by the offensive cut blocking him on the play. It was a legal block, and Pittman fell down and was on the ground when John Simon went around him.
So Rice getting banged up a little bit. Earlier we had Hebert with what appeared to be a little stinger to the shoulder, and he's back in the game. Here's Pittman leaving. LaTech driving with a 7-0 lead, 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line. 35-yard pickup on that last play. And 3:36 to go here in the period. Justin Engler comes on for Pittman. He is a junior from Denton, Texas. And the throwing game again. And the completion to Delwyn Daig. And it'll be a 2nd and short coming up. Well, it's the new show everyone's been talking about, the Best Damn Sports Show period. It's the new nightly show. Features a comedian that's a diehard sports fan, a bunch of ex-jocks who really know the game or think they do. Critics are calling it a collision of sports and comedy, and just what we've been waiting for. Introducing the Best Damn Sports Show period, weeknights 7:30 and 11:30 p.m. only on Fox Sports Net. The pitch from Smith. He is tackled at the 25-yard line. The Joseph Smith brought down by Jeremy Callahan, a freshman from Pflugerville, Texas. Look at Jeremy. Came in with 18 tackles.
Yeah, a couple of good toss plays here today so far by Louisiana, taking the ball into Joe Smith's hands, and does a good job of reading it. Offensive line is good size. Bill, on the right side, you got Tom Curry, number 77, the 314-pounder. Damian Laverne, you talked about him earlier, 330 pounds at his right tackle position. A hungry little Bulldog.
Doing a little measure here for the first down. And very close. Take a look at that.
You got to have your straight edge to get inside there, see if that's a first down. Looks like about an inch or two short.
I thought McCow's go up and say, just roll that football over a little bit, or maybe just the turd. Look at the nose of the ball there.
Well, except for the first drive where they dropped a couple of passes, Louisiana Tech has just methodically moved the ball down the field, executing, running the football, and the quick passes as well.
Now, the Rice defense really being pressured here. They had a field goal opportunity that went awry, and LaTech has controlled the tempo of the game since. Going the length of the field for the score, stopping Rice, and now they'll keep it with McCowan on the 2nd and an inch. And first down, Louisiana Tech.
Well, they don't ask Luke McCown to run a lot here at Louisiana Tech, but he can certainly get you a couple yards. He's a big body out there. He's 6'2", about 205 pounds. Watch him warming up today. He's a lean, good passer. Got a really strong arm, throws a good, strong ball. If there's one knock on him possibly, it's a little touch pass. He's got to work on that a little bit, but definitely a lot of strength in that arm.
Coach McNeil said he'd like to see McCown run it a little bit more because he's got some ability there and he's so strong. Comes back to throw this one. Hebert should have had it, and it falls incomplete. Hebert nearly picked it off. It appeared more to him than actually Franklin, who eventually had a second opportunity at it, but you know Hebert is irritated at himself. He's normally going to make that play.
Well, he's got 9 interceptions for his career, Bill. Hebert's been one of those secondary people's been a stalwart in the Rice secondary. Does a nice job at his free safety position of staying home, and a little play action here. McCown's going to throw it back across the field, and Hebert's going to get 2 hands on it and like to pull that one in.
2nd and 10, the ball on the 23, 2:22 to go in the period. Right up the middle, Smith. Not much. Shy of the 20, about the 21-yard line before he's brought down. And host of tacklers there in the medium, led by Joe Bob Thompson from Dangerfield, Texas, and Justin Engler, who had come on for Pittman.
And I see Pittman back in the game now. That's good news for the Owls. They're going to roll their defensive front a lot, try to get some fresh bodies in there to go against this Louisiana Tech offense. See a lot of pass rush, so the defensive linemen do get tired when they have to pass rush throughout the football game.
Yeah, that is something that we'll keep an eye on, because Louisiana Tech can wear you out in that aspect, even though they score quickly and you're sometimes not on the field that much. 3rd down and 9. McCowan, plenty of time, picks a man out of the backfield. It is Simon, and he is knocked out of bounds at the 20-yard line. So the field goal unit will come on for Louisiana Tech and Josh Scobie, the sophomore from Longview, Texas. There's Simon's receiving numbers coming in. You've seen his ability. Dawson helped make the play on him that time along with England.
Yeah, they list him as a tailback, but he's actually playing more of a wide receiver role for this Bulldog bunch this year with the emergence of Joe Smith at the tailback spot. But he's one of the players on their football team that they definitely want to get the ball in his hands as many opportunities as possible.
36-yard field goal attempt. He's 11 of 13 on the year. He's got plenty of leg here, and this one is good. Josh Scobie hits the field goal, and that makes it 10-0 Louisiana Tech, and the Bulldog is happy. I was wondering, even the mascot never gets used to the cannon shots here.
Well, these students do. They get out there and they do the push-ups in the end zone like a lot of teams do when they score those points. But it brings up an interesting point in the game now, Bill. Rice is now going to be playing from behind, which is kind of tough for a football team of what they do. They run the ball a lot. They don't score in a hurry. So a lot of teams, you think, hey, we want to hurry up and score and get back in this football game. Ken Hatfield has been running that offense quite a long time, and he knows, hey, we'll just methodically do what we do, score points, and hopefully our defense is going to make some plays. The defense is key this week for Rice, Bill, because they need to get some turnovers, create some turnovers. Last week, 5 interceptions Luke McCown threw in that Auburn game that they nearly won. Then Rice would like to take advantage of some of that today.
Yeah, and you wonder, as Ken Hatfield scurries on the sidelines, that Rice gave up 600 yards of offense last week and won. But they're getting turnovers. Well, so far today, that's been part of the problem. Hebert had a shot at one. Cost him 3, as it turns out. And the kickoff. Hatfield in the end zone will take a knee. Hatfield has been averaging 27 yards on kickoff returns, and that way he is like Coach Ken Hatfield, who was a great punt returner, kick returner in his days as a player at Arkansas. Of course, Ken coming here to Rice from Clemson, and also stops at Arkansas and at the Air Force Academy.
Okay, the real architect of this offense. He's done a great job over the years of bringing this football team on the field and running. As we take a look at the Bulldogs scoring drive on the field goal. They do a lot of different things with that spread option. They move different people around.